thing missing is the recognition.
So, I'm in Somaliland. I'm here thanks to an invitation from the Somaliland Mission to the UK from Ambassador Hersey and his team, so thank you very much. I've only been here for a few hours, but already I'm having a fantastic time. Tomorrow is the 18th of May, which is Somaliland Independence Day. It's a big deal. Everywhere I've gone today on my walk, there are huge Somaliland flags flying, and there's going to be a parade. It's going to be fantastic. And then I'm going to be traveling around with some journalists who've also come to cover this event and seeing some of Hargeisa and farther afield in Somaliland. So it should be really exciting. I'm in downtown Hargeisa. We're doing a night tour of the city. This is the night before the national holiday. Everybody is out. Cars have flags flying, and everyone's singing songs about Somaliland. So when I was walking out earlier today, you could see flags all over the city. And tonight what you can see is there are people wearing Somaliland flags everywhere. A lot of national pride, which is really exciting to see, and it seems to be totally organic. When you think that this city was bombed to rubble in the early 90s by the Somalian military, and it's been totally rebuilt, it's as vibrant and dynamic as pretty much any other capital city in Africa, possibly more so than a lot of other African capitals. And it's all been done by the Somaliland people, because without formal recognition from countries, they can't get aid, they can't get support that a lot of countries get. And so they've had to do this all themselves, which makes this celebration even more important. This is total chaos, but it's absolutely brilliant total chaos. We're headed back to our vehicles. Tons of people out in central Hargeisa, just celebrating or getting ready to celebrate the national holiday tomorrow, the reassertion of Somaliland's independence, the 33rd anniversary. It's like a giant party. Behind me is the 18th May annual parade here in Hargeisa, celebrating Somaliland's national holiday. I'm trying not to call it an Independence Day, because this is actually a celebration of when Somaliland reasserted its independence. It did this in 1991 in a town called Mural, not far away, after the government of Somalia had basically collapsed. And the people of Somaliland needed a government to look after them because there was a state of war across the whole region. So this is a great day to celebrate when you can see how far Somaliland has come in 33 years. And one thing you'll notice, everyone around here is just so excited. This parade is huge. It stretches on way behind me. You can see the stilt walkers there. It's just everyday people wearing Somaliland flags. There have been groups from schools, street sweepers, different agricultural groups. I think we've got military groups coming. Oh, wait, holy cow. It's going to be fantastic. It lasts for about 3 hours, I think. Over there is all the dignitaries of Somaliland, including the president, who cheerfully waves to everyone that comes by quite enthusiastically, and everyone seems to be very happy to have a wave from him.
and today it's especially if you are Somalilanders, I will say everyone in Somaliland, happy 18 May.
Awesome. Thank you.
brother.
Thank you. So we're just leaving the parade. Oh my God. So I'm about to be recorded by Ethiopian television, OBN, which is the national television network of Ethiopia.
Live coverage from Hargeisa, Somaliland.
So this might seem like a strange sight to see in Somaliland because this airplane has the markings of the Somalian military, the Somalian Air Force. And the reason it's here is that in the late 80s, the Somalian Air Force took off from its air base here in Hargeisa, flew up into the air, and then directly bombed the city to rubble over and over again. This is a MiG-17 that what would then become the Somaliland government captured. And it is there as a monument to remember what was recognized as a genocide. It's called the Isak genocide, the Forgotten genocide. It was a terrible event in Somaliland's history. Okay, I've made a new friend. Can you tell me your name again?
Yeah, my name is Khadar Ahmed Ibrahim.
So today is 18th May, National Holiday of Somaliland. What does it mean to you as someone from Hargeisa who lived through those years when the country was founded?
It is when we gained the independence from ourselves, from separate from Great Somalia in 18 May 1991, and the only thing missing is the recognition from the international community, and I hope we will get. So, thank you, Mr. Frido.
So I'm about to get in a car and be driven to Berbera, the port city, with a group of foreign press here behind me. We're going to have a tour of the port facility, which was recently renovated and it's supposed to be really amazing. So looking forward to that. And also to seeing some of the Somaliland countryside on the way down. Also, I've been given a press credential. This says that I'm a member of the foreign media for the next few days. Which is pretty cool. I'm enjoying that. This is the roof of the DP World headquarters here in the Special Economic Zone at Berbera. This is a very new facility. There are so far 11 companies from around the world operating here, with about another 20 waiting in the wings. There's companies from America, Oman, Ethiopia, Bahrain. At the moment, about 200 people work here per day, organizing shipping to different parts of the world. But that's going to grow to thousands as this special economic zone develops, and it's going to increasingly become a very important part of Somaliland's economy. So this is the port facility of Berbera. To me, as someone who doesn't come to a lot of places like this, it looks absolutely massive. This is the major sort of commercial port for Somaliland. It's going to become increasingly important for Somaliland's economy in future. Not very busy today because the 19th of May is a holiday. Basically, it's a holiday for people to recuperate from the festivities of the 18th of May. Somaliland's constitution only allows 3 political parties to operate nationally at one time. The smallest of the parties, called UCID, has a mural here in Berbera. I wanted to stop and get a picture of it. I know it looks like it should be pronounced UCID or UCID, but the C in Somali is a different sound, so it's pronounced UCID or something like that. So we're just stopping for a quick break on our way from Berbera back to Hargeisa. I'm standing here in what is quite a wide riverbed, but the river itself has shrunk down to it's just 2 or 3 feet wide. I'm told 20, 30 years ago it would have been much wider, extended much closer to the banks on the edge there, but thanks to climate change, most of the rivers around here, riverbeds, are dry, and this one just has a tiny little river left. So I've gone for a wander through the market section of Hargeisa at night, which has been pretty cool. Lots of bright lights, lots of things for sale.
My name is Mukhtar. My nickname is Roman. But I like it, the video, how you talk about and the history and how you making research. You know, I like it, that video. You welcome this country, will help you. You can welcome our country. And this is so peace, nobody touch you, nobody doing anything. You welcome, we say.
So I'm on an adventure trying to find the party headquarters of Kulmiye, which is the ruling party. Oh, I think I see it. I can see the flag, the Kulmiye party flag up ahead. This is very exciting. We'll see if they'll see me inside. So despite no prior warning, the staff here at the Kulmiye headquarters were happy for me to come in and say hello and film a bit inside. I didn't press them for an interview. I didn't think that was fair since they had no idea who I was or why I was coming. But they were very kind and very generous, and I appreciate that. So Kulmiye was founded in 2002 by former President Solano. It is currently led by President Musa Bihi. It has 30 of the 82 House of Representative seats, and of course the presidency. But what's really crucial is 30 is not a majority in the House of Representatives. It's not even the biggest party. The biggest party, which is referred to as the opposition, has 31 seats, Waddani. In the popular vote in the 2021 parliamentary campaign, which I made a video about, it got 36.91%. That was the last sort of nationwide vote. We're expecting a presidential election in which it looks like President Musa Bihi is going to run again. That's not official. That's just the vibe I'm getting. I asked the party chairman, who I met briefly, if they were expecting to win in November. He said, of course, that they have won several elections in the past and that he's expecting that this will continue. And then I asked him what separates Kulmiye from Waddani and UCID, and he said, really, it's operations, which I thought was a really good answer because in lots of sources I've read that the political differences are not that great between the parties. So it's more you're voting for the party that you think is the most competent and the best at running the government. Of course, clan affiliations play into this quite a lot, but there are only 3 parties and there are a lot more than 3 clans in Somaliland, which is the beauty of the system. So it forces clans to work together rather than splintering into endless political parties. So on my journey around Hargeisa today, I saw this flag, the flag of the Republic of China, more commonly known as Taiwan. Some of you may know from one of my previous videos that Taiwan and Somaliland are important allies. They established diplomatic relations 2-3 years ago, and these are countries which have a lot in common because they're both independent countries, obviously independent if you visit either one of them, yet they exist outside the diplomatic family of nations. They're not recognized fully, and this creates special problems for each country, and so they have these problems in common, and they do work together. And Taiwan has been investing in Somaliland, especially in the oil sector, which is a very new sector, which holds some promise for Somaliland in the future. I'm only able to film here because of the kind permission of the Taiwan mission's staff, who were very kind, and it helped that one of them had seen one of my videos, which was very gratifying. I'm here on the other side of Hargeisa, and behind me there is the headquarters of Waddani, the opposition party in Somaliland. They're not expecting me, so I'm not quite sure what's going to happen, but I'll go in and see if I can film anything inside. It's midday prayer, and there are mosques all around me, so I don't know if you can hear that on the microphone, but that's what that sound is. Okay, I'm in the Waddani party headquarters. They've graciously allowed me to film here. So Waddani is the opposition party here in Somaliland. It was founded in 2012. The leader is Hirsi Ali Haji Hassan. They currently control 31 out of 80 seats in the House of Representatives, which makes it the largest party in parliament, but it does not yet hold the presidency. There is a presidential election coming in November, and is Waddani going to win the presidency? Yeah? Yeah, definitely. Everyone says so. In the parliamentary vote, they got 37.22%, which was the largest popular vote as well. So orange is the color of Waddani. You see every video I see of Waddani, there's lots of orange. Got an orange flag, orange building. There's the name of the party there. And yeah, so it's very exciting to meet you all. So I'm at Hargeisa Airport. I'm about to get on that 737 and fly to Addis Ababa. It's been an amazing 3 days here in Somaliland. I'll never forget it. I'm going to give you my thoughts about the trip when I reach my hotel room in Addis, so there won't be a plane engine in the background. I'm here in Addis Ababa, the capital of Ethiopia. I'm here because the flight from Somaliland to the UK requires an overnight stop, and so I thought I'd give you a few of my reflections about my visit to Somaliland. Well, first of all, it was an amazing trip. I want to thank the Foreign Office for organizing my day-to-day experiences, but also I really want to thank Ambassador Hirsi and his team from the Somaliland Mission to the UK for inviting me. It was a huge thrill and honor. Thank you so much. As far as what it was like to be in Somaliland, well, I've been making videos about this country for years, talking about its political system, its elections, its multi-party democracy. So to see it in real life was really exciting. But it was also really exciting to see how much the people of Somaliland value their political system, their democracy, their elections, their multi-party democracy. It was great to see the leaders of the parties sat together watching the parade in peace and harmony. I mean, I'm sure behind the scenes, probably a few arguments, but in public, they're peaceful. And there'll be an election in November, and whoever wins it will become the president. That's exciting because that doesn't happen in a lot of the world. That almost didn't happen in my part of the world, in America. It's a great thing when it happens. It's great because the people of Somaliland have built this on their own. There's no colonial power that came in and thrust this upon them. It's what they wanted. So they've built it up. They're sustaining it, and they are improving it. I can't say I've had a totally sort of broad spectrum view of the people of Somaliland, but if Hargeisa is anything to go by, this is a country where people really value democracy, really value their independence and their sovereignty, and they want that to be recognized by the rest of the world. And if we don't recognize stable multi-party democracies that have peaceful transfers of power, what are we doing? I mean, this system just seems nuts. That Somaliland is the country that gets excluded and punished because of its lack of recognition, while countries that surround it, some of which have never had an election, Eritrea, never had a one-person, one-vote election, Somalia, these countries we recognize, these countries we allow into the international banking system, it just seems crazy. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing Somaliland a bit through my eyes. And I will be making more videos about Somaliland and many other countries in the future. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video.